Hello, everyone. This is Hydro and Joey D. Welcome to Wrestling MMA. What? What?
Hold the phone. This is the Sports Magnet Show.
Oh, my bad, people. I'm sorry. I've lost track of time. I've lost track of my days. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna pull an R-Truth. My bad.
Good evening, everybody. As you can see, Devin is not feeling good tonight, so me and Hydro are hosting the show tonight, and we're keeping the show awesome. And as you know, I am Mr. Ratings, and Hydro is starting to build his foundation with his show on. Tell everybody what nights you're on.
Tuesdays. Right after your show.
7:30, right after my show.
Yeah.
I want to make sure you remember everything.
Yeah, I know. I might be losing my mind, but
Hey, I got my company shirt on tonight, Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers Inc., which is my show. I have founded that show 6 years ago out of the beautiful Palm Harbor, Florida, is where our company is based for 6 years. So life is good. So tonight we're going to start off the show, obviously, as Devin always has it. We're starting off the show talking about the Tampa Bay Lightning. A little disappointing. Unfortunately, I do not have good news. But it is what it is. We'll go over the game highlights, but we won't be showing any footage tonight. That's a Devin thing. Devin likes
Devin likes to show the highlights. Yeah.
Me, I like to report the game and give details about the game and everything, and give you the Lightning insider information that you can't get. So let's talk about the Lightning and their unfortunate defeat last night. Man, I hate when this happens. It's like I don't really want to report bad news, but it is what it is. So I want to thank everybody for watching tonight and tuning in to our show. And we hope that you not only watch this show, but you watch Everything Lightning and Hydro's MMA / AEW /
Yeah. Wrestling MMA and especially watch this show.
Yeah.
Even though Devin's not on here.
Even though the host is not here.
We talked about this last night.
I know. We said we were talking about it, and it's like,
oh my gosh.
Hey man, we may have to be on call because Devin may not be feeling good, and we're gonna have to take over his show again, which we've already done once.
A second time.
So Devin's not here, so it's our show. Okay, Devin's like chewing on. He goes, yeah, I know, boys. I know, but it's in capable hands. So, all right. So let's go into the game. In the first period, nothing happened. No goals scored. Second period at 7:48, they scored a goal, and it's 1-0. 8:13, another goal, 2-0. 16:45, 3-0. Oh man, Lightning fans are freaking out right now. They're not doing good, unfortunately. But we did get a goal at 17:03 with Braden Point scoring his 20th goal of the season, assisted by Palat and McDonough. We got on the board 3-1. Unfortunately, in the third period, they just sealed it at 19:57, 4-1. What are you gonna do?
Right.
So. A loss is a loss, and there's not much we can do about it. It is what it is. 4-1 the final score. The Hurricanes got the game. So we're going to look over some stats and check out and see what's going on with the Lightning, other than the fact that they don't have the ability to score goals now all of a sudden. They are in offense that is seeking some help right now. In the opening 31 games of the season, Tampa Bay scored at least 4 goals average in a game 19 times, or in 61% of the games to that point, and put together a record of 23-6-2. Since that game against Florida on March 21st, a 5-3 victory on home ice, the offense has gone into a dry spell. In the past 15 games, including Tuesday's loss, Tampa Bay has scored more than 3 goals in a game just one time. The Lightning record in that span is 7-8, and they have dropped to 5th in the league in scoring. So this is a team that's traditionally number 1 in scoring, and now all of a sudden, you're dropping down to number 5 scoring team. That's not good, but
No.
you got to take into consideration, though, they have lost Nikita Kucherov, their biggest scorer. Steven Stamkos out now. So 2 of the all-star perennial superstars are out of your lineup. So you have to expect a drop in scoring goals when you have 2 of your best players out. That's a lot less scoring that you're going to get. So unfortunately, Braden Point's been doing outstanding. We hope to get Nikita Kucherov for the playoffs. Obviously, that's the goal, and I think he's going to be ready. I think he's ahead of schedule. So that's a good news. Steven Stamkos, we don't know when exactly he's going to be back yet. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to figure out, how to get it done. Over the past 14 games, the Lightning have scored 5 power play goals total on 35 chances, or 14%. Tampa Bay had 5 power play goals in the 5 games prior to this stretch where they're going through now. So, these are some of the things that you really don't like to report. I think a big surprise of the week was Cooper putting Vasi in back-to-back. That was a very big surprise because Curtis McElhinney was supposed to get that start. So that's a little interesting that they did that. But, Vasi did well. I mean, he played well last night. It's just their offense is just MIA right now. And again, when you lose a Nikita Kucherov and Steven Stamkos, you can't expect. You just, you can't expect the team to have the, to produce like they would if you had a Kucherov and a Stamkos in your lineup. So, I mean, that's where we're at right now. I feel like we're going to get these guys back, and we just have to be careful because we can't get. I think the fans just overreact. When we get a losing streak, they tend to overreact. We definitely need to do something about it, but it is what it is, man. We just got to battle through it and get our scoring again. That's it. That's the bottom line. You got to get our scoring back. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what else we got here. All right, so we're going to go into the standings right now. This is as of last night. The Hurricanes are in first place. They have 65 points. Florida Panthers, they have 65 points as well. It's a tight race between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Tampa Bay Lightning have 62 points, and Nashville Predators have 51 points. So the first 3 teams are really, really close. And then the Nashville Predators right now are the 4th seed, who would play the number 1 seed, whoever wins the division. So Canes have played 45 games. Florida has played 47 games, which is more than Carolina and the Lightning. Lightning have played 46 games, so they've played less games than the Predators or the Panthers. But the Hurricanes have played 45 games, so they've played 1 less game than Tampa Bay. So it's really bunched up. Also, let me point out that while Nashville has 51 points, Dallas Stars have 50 points. So there you go. Your battle for fourth is interesting, and it's a little tight now between the Predators and the Stars. And Chicago Blackhawks with 47 points. So realistically, you're looking at a three-way battle for that fourth slot, which is going to be a playoff spot. So interesting race going on in the Central. That's no way near. Everybody from other divisions say that the Central is the worst in all of hockey. I don't know what they're looking at. When I look at the points and I look at the records, I can't be farther from the truth right now. So it's an interesting race, and we're going to see who's going to win it. Vegas Golden Knights have taken over first place in their West Division. They have 66 points. But my team that I picked for the Stanley Cup, Colorado Avalanche, they are 2 points behind, but they've also played 2 less games because of COVID. Colorado hasn't played in like at least a week. So they're losing ground right now to the Vegas Golden Knights. I happen to think that Colorado Avalanche, if they would have played those games, they wouldn't have lost. They would have won their games. They were a very hot team before they tested the pandemic. So we're going to see what happens. The divisions are tightening up. It's getting to be an interesting race, and us Lightning fans, man, we want to be there on one of the top teams, but we don't want to win that President's Trophy, and that's the team that overall wins the most points out of all the teams. So, if the season ended today, Vegas would be on top. Well, let's see, 66 points Vegas has. So yeah. Right now, Vegas has one more point than Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina has 65. Florida has 65. Vegas has 66. Colorado has 64. They've played less games. So it's a real interesting contest, a battle for that number one seed. We don't want it. So the Lightning are just willing to just be like, okay, well, you guys win the President's Trophy. We just want to make the playoffs and get our superstars back. And then once we get our superstars back, then we're going to take over and we're going to win the cup because we have the best talent. So that's my rundown as far as the Lightning goes. So interesting. We got all these shows, and hockey's got another few weeks left, and then the day after my birthday, the playoffs start May 11th, and then it's not going to be too far after that we crown a Stanley Cup champion, and then after we crown a Stanley Cup champion, guess what happens to me?
2 months off vacation.
That's right. So I'm letting you know right now. This is the bottom line because I said so. When hockey season's over, I'm over. I'm done. That's it. I go on vacation. And that's the way it is when I'm all hockey. I'm all about hockey. That's what I cover. And when we're on the off season, I'm on vacation. So that's the way it is. So after the cup is won and we raise the trophy in Tampa again for the second year in a row, I get to go on vacation, and I expect this great crew to kick ass and take names. Hydro and Devin, and after that, they'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, we know this with me on vacation, you're going to be the main man to take over when Devin can't do his shows.
Yeah.
So unless you groom somebody to, be up there on the food chain, I did see that show that you guys did with Bradley.
Yeah, last night.
Yeah, I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah, I did too, actually, because I think that was he's supposed to be on next week with me and Justin. I think Justin was he was ready to go. I told him to be on standby just in case if Bradley wasn't able to make it. So he was ready to come onto your show. Like, that's how he was just ready. He was ready to go. I think he's like one of them, UFC fighters or, MMA fighters. That's like, he's ready. He's in, he's training. He's ready to go. He's like anytime, short notice, whatever.
Well, I mean, we are down. I think I told you this. We are down one guy right now. So we need to find a replacement. So, we can look around and give, these people a chance on the shows because we all work together. This is one crew.
Yeah.
It's not a separate crew.
Yeah, exactly.
You see automatically me, you, and Devin.
Yeah.
But except on your show where it's you and one of those other guys.
Yeah.
So we can always plug in one of those other guys to one of our shows.
Yeah, and my wife is, like if she's not really working or anything like that, she can usually jump on. I think usually most of the time she can either jump on like she's about to here in a little bit to make an announcement, and because something happened. I'm going to announce something myself because I just found out something on my phone. It just kind of popped up. So I'm going to announce that on there on here in a little bit. And but I mean, she's usually ready. I think she'll be on with me on Saturday also. Hopefully Devin won't miss that show because I will not have my computer. I mean, if we're not able to do it, I guess we're not able to do it.
Hey, I mean, if that happens, so be it. I mean, we try to we're doing enough shows as it is, for crying out loud. So
yeah,
if my time's over and after my team wins the Stanley Cup and I go on vacation for 2 months, I'm sure it'll all get worked out.
Yeah.
Right, Molly?
Mm-hmm.
She's not very cordial tonight.
And I think Chris was saying he's like I think he's like I have NFL, MLB, and NBA notes. So I'm guessing he kind of wants to get on here. And Dylan just said worldwide Woody. That's all he said.
Yeah.
Which he done messaged me and he said that he'll probably be on the second half. So come on, you want to say something?
First of all, I'm going to say what I need to say because that's the bottom line. I say what I need to say. I say whether you like it or not, I'm going to say it anyway because I'm not shy and I tell it like it is. I can't stand Domino's pizza. I don't like any of these franchise pizzas. I don't eat any of the franchise pizzas. I do not eat Domino's. I do not eat Papa Shits. Did I say that right? Yes, Papa Shits. Papa Shits. I do not eat any of the franchises. No. I just go to the local, small, little places, the mom and pops shops and stuff like that because I deserve a great pizza and I'm not going to eat any of that shitty ass Little Caesars or that shitty ass any of those major franchises. They all suck. There you go. You go.
I mean, I got a friend that works over there at Papa John's, and I think he's a manager or something like that. So, so that's I mean, he's a pretty good cook, I think. I mean, he made my. I didn't even know he even worked there until he was called me, and he was like, whenever I ordered from there one day, and I think I ordered like one of those papadillas or something like that from Papa John's, and he's like, hey, he's like, how are your pizzas ready? Or your papadias ready? And I'm like, what? And like, he was literally like telling me about it. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know you worked there. He's like, well, you can come and get your food. Because if you don't come in and get it, I would say, he's like, I'll eat it. But I mean, Little Caesars, I pretty much grew up on that. So I mean, I can't say too much about it because like I pretty much grew up on that, you know.
So your stomach is pretty much used to, the no frills ingredients.
Pretty much. I can't eat it. Like, I know that like my brother, he can eat a whole pizza by himself. And
Yeah,
I can't. I can probably eat maybe like 2 slices now. I used to be able to eat probably like at least 4 or 5, but now I'm only down to 2. So that's all I can do. And plus my wife, she don't like pizza whatsoever. And I always tell her like, well, you gotta be Canadian then, or something like that, because I was like, you have to be, as like you have to like, as like to be American, you have to like pizza. So
unless you're like Dylan and you're a vegan. That's why he looks so skinny and like a toothpick, because he eats that vegan stuff. And he's not allowed to have any dairy. And yeah.
I don't know if I could do that.
I can't. I mean, I tried. We have a vegan place over here, and last time he visited from the mountains of Georgia, he came here to Florida, where there is more civilian life and more palm trees and beautiful beaches and
less woods.
Yeah, a lot less woods.
He was on here just a while ago. Dylan was. He was like, just be thankful I'm not doing security job tomorrow and I'll be at studio. And then he put like some kind of thing here, like, you see that? It's like, I don't even know what that is. I don't know what it is. And then he was like, don't hate, appreciate.
Don't hate, appreciate.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Well, it's only because your teacher or instructor was willing to allow you to use the studio.
That's what that thing means. It means shrugging, apparently.
Oh, he's shrugging.
Okay. Well, okay.
Okay. Well, like I said, we can do the show without a producer. The show goes on. It just looks more productive, more professional with a studio, and he was just able to, the right time at the right place. He asked the instructor, "Can I do this?" He's like, "Yeah." So, but he hasn't even been at the studio for like weeks now. Because he got promoted and now he's a bigwig. He's a supervisor. So they'll, you can't work in, I want off on Thursdays. No, you can't do that now because you're a boss. So you have to work when we tell you to work. But he got this week off. He's able to do the studio this week. So at least we'll take whatever we can get. We have to work with whatever he can get. So I'm shrugging.
Yeah, and here's what he said after that. Whenever he's like, "Work, man, gotta make that money."
Yeah, well, that job that he's doing, he's like, one week he's working 50 hours, and next week he's working 40 hours. He doesn't know what overnight shift. He doesn't know if he's working day shift. He doesn't know if he's working mid shift. That job is nuts, but he's got to make the money. He doesn't have that many bills. But he's got to make that money, so I guess he's got to do what he's got to do. But leave Thursday night open.
Yep.
Let's do the show. We don't want reports out of a car, and then you see what we went through. Couldn't understand him. Couldn't hear him. The screen was it was a mess. If you're not going to do it at the studio, what's the point of doing it? There's no other place that he can do it with that comes in good, that works in Bungfuck, Idaho.
Yeah, it kind of looks like especially whenever he's like in the car. I was talking to Devin about this, and he was like, "I hope that he's not in the car again." And he's like, and then I was like, "Well, it kind of looks like we're talking to like one of those, fighters or something like that. Like we're the reporters and we're trying to get an interview with, one of the fighters or one of the, players or whatever, and they're in their car and stuff."
It
So
it doesn't work in the car. You saw it barely worked in the woods. So, you know, it works in the house. If he's got internet, I mean, the laptops work good in the house with internet, but he's had a lot of phone issues. He relies on his phone. Like, he's on his phone like 99.9% of the time every day. He's worse than a girl with his phone. Literally, literally. He's so bad with the phone. But he's
right.
got he's gotten better. At least he doesn't text while he's driving. That used to piss me off. It's like, don't text when you're trying to drive.
Yeah, I see a lot of that. I know that my neighbor, I think he's in his 80s, and he don't even really need his license, and like, cause he can't really drive worth anything, and I'll see him like when he's coming down like off the bridge and stuff like that, like near where I live at, and he's on the phone. He's literally like driving on the phone and stuff like that, and I'm like, dude, you can't do that. I was
Hmm.
like, I try not to do that. I don't do that. And if I'm driving anybody else's car,
Hmm.
I don't even get on my phone or anything. I don't talk to anybody. I wait till I'm somewhere else. Like, but if I'm in my own car, I'll put, it on Bluetooth and everything like that. So that way I'm able to talk to somebody if my dad calls, or, my mom calls, or someone else calls. I got it right on my Bluetooth. So I always
Hmm.
have that.
Ah, here we go. Oh, she got her nail stuck it on the pillow.
She's like, "Help me, Daddy."
Hi, it's Miss Molly. Good golly, Miss Molly. It's good golly, Miss Molly. Molly, say hi, Hydro.
Hello, Miss Molly.
She's adorable. She's
Yes,
like,
she is.
yeah, she is. Look at me. I'm gonna be a star. Yeah, this is what I enjoy. I enjoy when she comes up and she wants to say hello to everybody. She's kind of moody today, uh,
Mm.
but she knows that Daddy's on the air 5 days a week, so she wants to make sure she gets on the air and show her pretty face and her pretty colors, which are amazing.
Yeah.
Orange, black. You got some brown, and she knows she's looking right at everybody, and she's like, "Yeah, that's me. I'm Miss Molly. I'm the queen." Now, if my brother would stop taking, coming up from behind and trying to lick my ass, and there's the stink face. She goes,
And you can't really see it now.
"How do you like me now?"
There it is.
She says, "You got to see my anal cavity."
Yeah, Chris posted up on here. He was like, talking about what I was like, about me driving and stuff like that. Because I usually drive whenever, always usually drive for them, especially, well, I drive their car. So, and he was like, yeah, he don't, when driving, I'm not on the phone or anything whenever I'm driving others. So he should know.
I'm looking at the words that are popping in that we say,
Yeah.
and it showed up on there.
Oh, did it?
Sometimes it misspells or it doesn't understand
Yeah.
what you're saying. That time it says Miss Molly's showing her anal cavity.
Oh my
speaking
gosh.
speaking of anal cavities, um, on a sad note, um, I got a friend of mine that's I've known for a long time, and he's an older gentleman, and he just was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
Mm.
So, we're going to lift him up in prayer and pray for him. And he's not going to get the operation. He's actually going to go for the radiation treatments. So I have no idea how they do the radiation treatments. I have no idea. I don't want to know. because once upon a time I found out about colonoscopies, and that's not happening. They're not gonna they're not gonna put a satellite up there and it's gonna take pictures of your insides. Oh,
Yeah.
and they give you this funky. Somebody was telling me what they do. They give you this funky stuff to take, and you're not allowed to eat, and you have to drink this funky stuff. Um, ugh. And I was like, no, I don't like this thing. I don't like this thing. I did get a prostate, the test
Hmm.
when the doctor puts the gloves on and starts talking to you about sports to distract your attention and goes,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, that I nearly knocked him out.
I believe it.
Yeah, I really literally felt violated. I was gonna just like knock him out. I did not like that. That was an awful, awful test. So if you're gonna do anything like probing or sticking it up the candy ass or any of that shit like that, you better make sure I'm knocked out because
Yeah.
you're getting knocked out.
Yeah.
So we both agree on that.
Really like off Family Guy, like whenever like he like I think Brian the dog had to like he had to get like some kind of peel up the butt, and he's
Mhm.
like, and Peter was like, he's like, well, I gotta put this up your butt, I gotta put this pill up your butt, and he's like, oh no, he's like, I do not go the butt way.
Well, I watch Impractical Jokers. Do you ever see that?
Yeah.
They have that doctor that always wants to probe Murr. He wants to give.
Oh my gosh.
He gave him two prostate exams on the same episode.
Oh my god.
he's like he's like bend over. I'm going to lube it up and then I'm going to stick it up your candy ass and so
God.
yeah, it's bad. Anyway, we've reached the halfway point of our show tonight. We've reached the halfway point of our show. So,
Yeah.
as founder and president of the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers Inc., which is a nonprofit company which I own. I own the rights of the company. I own the right of the name. Um, we want to just take this time to thank our sponsors that sponsor all these wonderful shows, both on sports podcasting and our show, Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers Live, which is now called Everything Lightning, twice a week. We just want to thank our sponsors tonight. So we want to first thank our place in Clearwater and Dunedin. They have two locations, excellent food, unlimited pasta on Sunday night, which is my favorite. I want to thank Brenda's because you can get a great homemade breakfast in the morning. And they're open for lunch too. They're open to 2:00. Brenda's on the Causeway. I want to thank Hurricane Eddie's and Regular Eddie's in Dunedin. Both locations are in Dunedin. Outstanding place. Eddie's Sports Bar has got over 50 flat screen TVs in their bar. Hurricane Eddie's is an excellent location right off the Dunedin Causeway. I'd like to thank Snappers. Snappers got outstanding wings. Devin has been with me on most of these places that I'm talking about, so he knows how good the food is at these locations. And all these all my sponsors, which they're my sponsors, they are just unbelievable. Every single location that sponsor my shows are outstanding. And you get what you pay for. You get good quality food in all these places. I know all the owners. I'm friends with all the owners. They all know me. It's just great locations, great food. So we want to thank them for their sponsorship and loyalty to my company, the Tampa Bay Thunderstrikers. And as you know, also the Thunderstrikers help out a lot of these younger groups that are just coming up. We work together with like 10 groups. That's how many we have. We have Sunday, which is a really good show with Jeff. That's Baylink Sports. That's a Tampa Bay Thunderstriker Inc. company show, sponsored show. We use the sponsors for that show. We use the sponsors for all these shows that you are seeing 5 days a week. So we want to thank all the sponsors and everything, because without the sponsors, we're just groups. You know, I consider us more than groups because we do a lot more than your average everyday group. You know, Thunderstrikers, we do toy drives, uh, we do watch parties, we do so much stuff, and we do stuff for the Mason-Dixon Christmas Wish every year. So we're going on year number 6 of doing our toy drive, which is great for the kids at Christmas time. Last year, I could brag about this as the owner. Uh, we did almost 400 toys last year in a pandemic. So people were donating toys to our toy drive, and despite the pandemic, despite the money problems and everything that people had, they still made sure that they got toys into our toy drive boxes and everything. So I got to give them all the praise in the world for thinking about our community, thinking about kids that didn't get toys last year during the pandemic. Um, you know, the last thing you want to do as a parent is, you know, not be able to financially afford getting your kids toys and stuff. Well, the Thunderstrikers are there to supply the families that need it the most. And, you know, I remember 2 years ago, before the pandemic, we actually, aside from Mason, collecting thousands of toys, we went out on our own. I took a few of my members, and we drove to a couple of houses that requested toys for their families. They didn't have the funds to get toys for their kids. One of the places that we went to, they had 4 kids, and they didn't have any toys. I mean, they really needed it, you know. So we were really, really proud that we were able to provide the toys. And yeah, we have these serious moments in the show where we have to be serious about this. And this is pretty near and dear to my heart. Uh, Owning this company and building this company up, we have over 1,000 members. Even that worldwide, where everybody watches us. We're on YouTube. I think didn't say Devin say that he's added a couple of new things to aside from, you know, Castbox, YouTube, Spotify.
Yeah, I think he's been doing the oh my gosh, I can't think of what it is right offhand. I mean, I know it's from Spotify, like it goes to Spotify and it goes to all these other different things and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
He usually does that, so like I just do the YouTube stuff, and
So
because
that's just telling everybody that we're growing so
yeah,
fast that you know, we're adding stuff, and you know, as time goes on, we're just going to keep on building this franchise up, you know, and build it up and work together, and you know, that's what it's all about, you know, working together and building things up, and you know, being that we have our unique talents in different areas. So, you know, I cover the hockey, you covered, you know, what you cover. Devin wanted an all sports network, which is fine because then he can cover football, he can cover baseball, and stuff like that. I don't
yeah,
cover those. I don't cover those.
yeah,
You know, so, but I'm going to give this moment to Hyder now because he has a couple of things that he wants to do. We are at 8:37, so we've got plenty of time for Hyder to do
yeah.
what he wants to get done here.
Yeah, we forgot to. You forgot to announce complete game broadcasting.
Oh,
Dylan said it. Dylan was the one that put it on there.
that's tomorrow night.
And we forgot to put up my mom's and Faith's classy jazzy jewels that, you know, pretty much that, you know, sponsors my show, your show, Devin's show.
Mm-hmm.
You know, She pretty much said that she wanted to. She said she also had to sponsor your show because you're a fellow New Yorker. So,
Well, you make sure that you tell Mama Hydro that if and when I ever come to Tennessee, I'm going to expect a really nice meal cooked.
I'll make sure that she does that.
Because eventually, if everything works out okay, uh, I'm going to eventually move to North Carolina, which is where I want to go. And, my senior vice president is going to take over the Thunderstrikers. And Dylan is going to be in charge of the shows. So, you have to make changes when I'm moving out of state, I have to make some changes.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to be doing this forever. So I bring up a crew. I got, management crew and everything. And, Alice has been with me for 5 years. She's a senior member, and she's gonna, give her the opportunity to do what she does, and she does great. She's already starting the toy drive. Already talking about starting up the toy drive and everything now. And we're only in April. You can imagine how many toys we're going to have if we're starting in April.
Yeah.
So yeah. Complete game broadcasting, which would have been nice if Dylan would have came on the show and mentioned to everybody.
Well, he was supposed to have been already on here. He's supposed to be on the second half of this.
Yeah.
It's already past. It's already a little bit. We're already in the second half a little bit. So.
Yeah, I mean, he could have mentioned that, but he's not here. But I'm glad you reminded me about Mama Hydros. So this way we get that mentioned, and I'm going to give the floor to you so you can talk about some of the things that you need to talk about.
Okay. Well, one thing that I did see on, I can hear my voice a little bit. The one thing that I did hear, just look up just a while ago, and this might be the end of Daniel Bryan's run because apparently his contract is set to expire pretty soon.
Yeah, they're not renewing contracts.
I don't think he's wanting to renew it either. I think, I think it's time for him to go.
Retire.
I don't know if he's going to retire, but at least for right now, at least it's time for him to go and stuff like that. Like maybe his time over there is kind of done for right now. And
the Yes movement.
Yeah. Well, maybe he can always bring that somewhere else.
I'm not so sure that he would consider that.
It's hard to tell. It really is. It's really hard to tell and stuff like that. You never know. He can always work. He's been doing doing matches in the back and stuff like that for SmackDown. And I think I think if he was going to get out of doing in ring, then I think that would be a good place for him to do it. Be in the back, be a backstage person and stuff like that. So that way he's not really. So.
I get it.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I've been expecting him to retire. I really didn't think that he was going to win, that 3-way match. And, Roman's new opponent is going to be Mr. Cesaro.
I don't know right now because, I guess I missed SmackDown a little bit because it was Cesaro against Jey Uso. Well, main event Jey Uso, whatever. Just go back to the Uso brothers. Just go back to that.
Yeah.
Bring Jimmy back. Be that. Anyways, Cesaro got attacked by Seth Rollins, and I think it was right after that match, if not during the match.
They're still plugging that.
Yeah.
Even after he got swung 20-something times?
23 times.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yeah. I do want to invite my wife to come over here if she will.
Yes.
Okay. I'll just go ahead and do that.
Hello. Well, if I could
Here.
get in camera.
There we go.
You are so much louder there. I don't know why, but you just got louder.
Yeah.
He took out headphones.
I took out the headphones, see?
Oh, that's why. So that means if I take my headphones out, you're going to hear me louder?
Probably.
Really?
I don't know if some people would like that though.
Yeah, I'm loud enough.
Yeah. Well, I do. She's got an announcement, an important announcement. I think so go ahead.
Well, if you know me, you know my love of Ronda Rousey. She is having a baby! Her
Huh?
first baby with Travis Brown.
Former UFC fighter.
Now, he's
Wow.
got 2 other children, 2 sons, so this is their first baby.
Aw.
Yeah, apparently she's supposed to be expecting in
September.
Oh,
Wow.
so she must have already been pregnant and didn't really know it.
Yeah, because she was supposed to come back. But it's going to be a while.
Yeah, I think those plans got derailed.
Now, I will say that her and her husband do, they have like some kind of farm, and they're trying to do a community garden for everybody.
Mhm.
Like, everybody sees Rhonda as a bad person, but she's not. You know, she's a good person.
Yeah. Well, this is good. This is congratulations. Yes.
Yes.
That was the big announcement,
Yes.
pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 Yes.
My love for Ronda Rousey will not change.
Yeah, Rhonda's a bad girl.
She's a badass, total.
She is. She really is.
I think she would have done a whole lot better if she really went to listen to her coach in MMA.
Yeah.
And her coach was telling her that she's like the best boxer in women's MMA. And if she would have just continued with her judo, then I think that she probably would have been still undefeated.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I mean, I may not know a whole lot, like about I may not have fought or anything, but, it's like once you get, don't go to something else when something's really working for you and stuff like that. Like it's it's like some of these wrestlers that then they start to box and then, it's like, I mean, just stick with what got you there.
Exactly.
And Hyder says I can do an awesome arm bar.
Yeah, she can do an awesome arm bar. We've actually trained a little bit.
Nice.
Well, actually, you do a better triangle choke because I about passed out from that.
But,
you guys are like incredibly loud without the headphones. It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the headphones back in here in a minute.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thanks for the update. You're awesome. Awesome.
Yeah, I'm back on here with the headphones now.
Mike Mazzaro. You're awesome.
Yeah. Dylan said he's calling in a few, so that was like 4 minutes ago.
Calling?
Yeah, apparently
the show's almost over.
Oh, I know. He's getting kind of lazy on us.
No. Not that Georgia's a lazy state. Nah.
Yeah, well, we won't go into that.
Well, Dylan, I just wish he would come back. I wish he would come back, but looks like he's stuck there in the mountains, in creepy mountains.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah. Anyway, just want to address the baseball here for a second. I'm a Yankee fan. I let everybody know that I'm a Yankee fan. If you don't like the fact that I like the Yankees, kiss my Italian butt. I love the Yankees. I've been a Yankee fan all my life. I'm not turning my back on my teams.
There he is. See if we can get him. Yeah, there he is.
Is it working?
Yeah, it's working.
Oh my God.
It's working really good.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Somewhat. I shouldn't have said anything. I shouldn't have said anything.
Oh, you jinxed it.
What's up?
I think it's working good now.
It is?
Yeah, it's coming in good.
Hey, there you go.
I think it's bipolar.
I think he's just moving around.
Hey, yeah, I'm trying to place my phone so I don't have to hold it, but no luck.
Molly, you want to say hello to Dylan?
And I know the show was almost over, but I have to deliver.
You have to deliver, all right. Say hello to your little daughter here.
Niece.
Niece, daughter, niece, whatever.
I have a daughter at home. She's waiting for me.
Yeah.
But that's my niece, yes. Hey, Molly.
Look,
Give him the stink
Holy
face
shit.
for
Hi, Joe.
showing
What
up
kinda-
45
Aw.
minutes late. There you go. Stink face,
here's
stink
my
face,
boy
stink
right
face,
here.
stink
Oh,
face.
it's a male cat?
yeah.
Stink
Well, we
face.
thought he was a she, but then his balls kind of dropped, and then we found out.
Well,
That's what
we know
happens.
Joe's hasn't dropped yet. That's what you get for dissing on me the whole show, man. I was listening.
Well, I can't imagine not having balls like you, so how would I know?
got balls. And they're huge too, but not that you would know.
Oh, brother. This show really got dirty all the time.
Hey, man. You got
But anyway-
Woody on now. What do you expect?
What does that mean?
I'm the rated R version of the show. Remember, just like it was back at the Stingray Live Studios. I bring the rated R to the show.
Oh, Lord. Are you listening to this? This is what happens when you move to Georgia. This is exactly what happens when you move to Georgia.
I mean,
Captain Caveman's starting to bring back that caveman beard.
I know. It's
You
not as
looking like-
long. Well, I got to get ready for playoffs. It's my playoff beard. Pre-playoff beard.
Okay. It's not the playoffs yet.
That's why I said pre-playoff beard. God, get some hearing aids, man.
I'm glad that you actually are 45 minutes late to the show, but you did come on. So we give you credit.
I can be 45 minutes late tomorrow too, if you want.
That's up to you because the show goes on.
No, I'm actually going to be there at 4:30. I'm meeting with Tim tomorrow,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna while we're there talking, because I got to meet with him. I'm gonna do a test run and make sure everything's up and running. So if you can get home by like 5 o'clock, I'd like to do a test run.
Oh, I'll definitely be home by 5 o'clock.
All right, cool. Yeah, because while he's there, I want to make sure everything's ready to go and I don't have to scramble last minute. Like we
All right.
have the last couple shows. So if
You're-
you can get home by like 5:15, that'd be great. If
Okay,
you can.
but-
if not, no big deal.
So you are going to. Oh my Lord! What is
Yeah.
that?
Damn.
I think she's like allergic to like whatever. I don't. She must be allergic to what she's looking up on the phone.
I'm not taking that allergy back.
What is she looking up on the phone?
I have no idea what she's looking up on the phone. I'm not looking at her phone.
Watching paparazzi.
Oh, she's watching paparazzi. More paparazzi than.
Oh, okay.
It's my
Yeah.
boss.
I don't know. You
Wow.
had me worried when she said she was looking something up on her phone, man. You had me worried.
And only Worldwide Dirty Woody would think of something like that.
Ooh, I kind of like that name. Worldwide Dirty Woody. Ooh, I might change that. WWDW.
Oh Lord! See what happens when he moves to Georgia? See?
Hey, you want me to toughen up, man? This is it.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the new Dylan Wood, Worldwide Woody, Worldwide Dirty Woody.
There you go.
I think I just created a monster.
Bro, you just woke a sleeping giant. That's all you did.
Yeah, you probably were been sleeping with that ridiculous hours that you work. 1 week you work overnights, 1 week you're working days, the next one you're working midday. It's like, what is he working? I have no idea. I can't keep
Hey, the
up.
money's worth it in the end. I get a big ass paycheck, so I'm not gonna complain.
Compared to what you were making, yeah, it's a big ass paycheck, but
Yeah.
so okay, we are at 8:52, so we still, have some time to talk about some stuff.
Hey, hi, Joe. I'm glad Joe can tell time.
Yeah, I'm glad that you can put on age by growing that, taking your pubic hair and putting it on your chin.
Hey, without the facial hair. Now, Joe, you got to agree with me on this. Without facial hair, I do look young as fuck. I look 16 or 17 without it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah,
does.
it's bad. So, yeah,
He does.
that's why I grow it out and keep it, because when I go to the store, well, when I used to go to the store, I didn't get carded when I bought beer.
Mm-hmm.
When I shave it, I get carded. So
We did a funny skit to open up the show tonight, and it was really funny.
oh yeah.
Hydro, you want to tell him what we did?
Yeah, I
Swear to
told
God, if
him.
y'all were dissing on me, I swear to God.
No, it wasn't even about you on there.
Oh,
We did though. Yeah.
Fuck you.
Hey, in New York, that means how you doing? Don't bother me.
Anyways, continue.
Yeah, I told Joe before the show started. I was like, whenever we open the show, I was like, I was going to announce us, and then I was going to say, "Welcome to Wrestling MMA," and then he was like, "Wait, what?" And then he's like, "This is Sports Magnet Podcasting." I was like, "Oops, I'm going to pull an R-Truth. My bad."
My bad. Wrong show.
Wrong show.
Speaking of wrong show, are we on Thursday night? Because the star, the host of the show, is not here.
And we talked about this last night too. We definitely did. We were like, I hope Devin shows up to his own show. But
You know today's Wednesday, right? Not Thursday.
Exactly. But
You said Thursday night is the host going to be there. That's you, my guy.
well, you know what I meant.
God, you're just like Biden, man. You're losing your mind.
Yeah, well,
Can't remember
you know
what
what?
you said.
It must be that air that you're breathing in that damn crappy ass state.
Oh well. oh, so I heard you talking about going to Tennessee. It's just as bad Tennessee as it is in Georgia, my guy. Getting that nice cooked meal by his mama.
Yeah, well, that would be worth going.
Tennessee,
That would be worth going for just to go to Tennessee, is to go see his mom cook a nice meal for me.
Well, technically, you would be going to Virginia because, like,
I'm
that's
not
where
worth
she's
it,
at.
She's really. I've lived in Virginia before, so I know Virginia.
I'm not worth coming to see, Joe.
I already spent time in that crappy state because you were there.
It's cool. It's cool. I see how you feel, man.
Don't even go there. You know I can't stand that state, and I can't stand Atlanta and that stupid, crappy ass airport.
Oh, I'm gonna make you come back to this airport. How about that?
That's not gonna happen.
I'm gonna buy you a plane ticket and be like, Joe, get your ass at that airport. And then you have no choice but to show up.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
How long you wanna do this?
Yeah. I got all night, man.
No, you don't. You got to deliver pizzas.
Only for another hour.
And the shitty ones that make you gas. You make you gassy. Those pizza makes you poop.
Thing I don't eat it.
I'm glad you don't.
I couldn't eat it if I want to. Their dough's not vegan.
That's right. I told Hydro that you're a vegan.
I know. I heard.
Yeah, hold that thought.
If I wasn't vegan, I'd be weighing like 250 pounds.
That's not true.
Do you remember how big I was when I?
You're exaggerating.
You know, dude. Do you remember how big I was before I went vegan?
You weren't that big.
Oh yeah. I'll show you Hydra. I'll show you pictures between then and now.
Okay.
And you can see the difference.
Okay.
Joe's just denying it because he knows how big I was.
He's exaggerating. He's not. It wasn't that big.
Okay, it wasn't that big, but I was close to 200 pounds.
So 200 pounds for a guy that's how tall are you?
5'10", I think.
I could see if you were 5'7", that's fat. But 200 pounds for somebody that's 5'10" is not a hell of a lot.
Yeah, well, it is for me.
In your mind. Exaggerate. He's exaggerated. I think it's that Georgia air or something.
Exaggerating.
Something's in the air in those rural mountains of Bungfuck, Idaho out there. If he didn't have that shitty job, he'd be back here in Florida where he should be.
Wait, what shitty job are you talking about? Buffalo Wild Wings or Domino's?
Both those jobs are shitty.
Well, I quit one. I semi-quit the other. I'm only working at Domino's if they absolutely need it.
That's what you're saying. But you're off all next week, and you're going to be working there 4 days next week.
Fuck no. Fuck no.
That's what you said you were going to do.
I said I'm going to work a couple of days.
Okay, he's acting like a politician now.
Wow. I'm going to cheat my way into next week, man. Come on now. Come
You're
on,
gonna
man.
cheat the election like our president, huh?
Come on.
Anyway, we've reached the point where we do the final thoughts. So, Hydro, any final thoughts?
I'm just kind of watching AEW. I guess that's my final thoughts. I ain't really got a final thought.
He
Like,
doesn't.
I hadn't really like put it, you know.
Okay, Byron.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I had to throw that in there.
What did you do to deserve that, Hydro?
I don't know.
You must have got him butthurt on something.
No, he just got no final thought. That's what Byron would say.
I really don't have a final thought. Like, you know,
He is right about that. He is right. He is absolutely right about that. Byron never had any final thought. But, you know, now that he's gone, we kind of need to step it up and, you know, get somebody else.
Yeah, now
Yeah.
who the hell am I going to diss on in my segment?
Whoever's next on whoever we bring in.
Or I can diss one of you three.
Or you can diss, hey, where's Chris? Yeah, let's get Christopher on.
I don't know him, but yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I'll diss somebody I know. There you go.
So, all right, Mr. Worldwide Dirty Woody. Give us dirty on the chin. Your final thoughts, please.
Well, it's been fun being on for the last couple minutes. Tomorrow we will be in the studio, so tune in at 7 p.m. Wow, I almost said 8 o'clock. My bad. 7 p.m. We are going to be back at the studio with Worldwide Dirty Woody as the producer. So stay tuned, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Wow, that was impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did good.
Thank you.
All right, well, you know, how could you follow up after that? But I think me and Hydro did really good tonight, filling in for our missing sick compadre and the host of the show.
Did he make his own show?
Well, let's hope that the host of the show makes his own show on Saturday.
Well, he better because I won't be able to do it.
Yeah, Hydro will not be on Saturday, so we're going to need to.
Well, I'll be on, but I'll be like kind of like probably popping in and out, probably. So
Well, I will say this: I work 7A to 7P, so if you need somebody, I can do it. Fill
Yeah,
in.
well, yeah, we'll be shorthanded.
All right, well, just let me know. But
So-
all right, guys, I'm gonna head inside, so I'll catch you later, Joe. Just
All right.
text me afterwards.
Good night.
Yep. See you guys.
see ya.
Wow, wow, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It worked. What the hell did he do?
I don't know.
It usually doesn't work when he's in the car. I have no answers.
Chris Jericho's out. He might be talking about the pineapple,
Oh, the pineapple. It's the pinnacle.
the dreaded pineapple.
I'm missing it too. Damn it. I need to get off here. So thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching Devin's show tonight.
with no Devin. We should have put that in the episode. We were like, Sports Magnet Podcasting Season 1, Episode 9, no Devin.
Well, you could still do that. You take care of the YouTube, do you not?
Okay, this episode is no Devin.
I can hear Jericho from here. I can actually hear him talking.
Yeah, I don't even know. What is the volume on this?
Did
on
you see that?
TV? Like,
Did you
the volume is literally on 2.
did you
and
see
you can hear
the
it.
did you see yeah. Did you see the vlog with Sammy?
No, I was just wondering, like, because he can hear it.
Yeah, it's low, but I can still hear it. Sammy was messing with Cody's wife.
I believe it. I believe it.
Because she's pregnant, and he was like, "Oh, the baby moved," and he's like feeling on her. And he's like, "I could feel the baby moving and everything," and she's like, "Get your hands off me!" So yeah, that was pretty cool. But we want to thank you for watching Sports Magnet, and we don't want to get too used to this. I mean, we're not the host here,
Yeah.
so we don't want to make this a regular habit here. So Hydro's getting mixed up with the name of the show, and
Yeah,
and I'm like. And I'm like looking over my head and seeing Sports Magnet, the thing that's over my head there that says Sports
Yeah.
Magnet and everything. I'm like, ooh, I'm not the host of the show. Why am I on here?
Yeah, it's like you're taking like two hosts of two different shows and then putting them on
All
a
together.
different show, and it's like, okay, well, they just kind of fused, like from Dragon Ball Z Fusion.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what we do. Again, we can compare this to the announcers for WWE or AEW. They fill in for from time to time. If somebody's out, you'll see one of them guys filling in and stuff. They always have like fill-in guys.
Yeah.
Come to commentary. So, and the WWE news, they're moving guys around and moving people around with the announcers and everything. So we don't do that here unless something happens to one of our podcasters. We'll go out and get some replacements. We have, how many standby guys do we have? 3?
Well, I know, I would say probably Justin's probably number one. He's usually ready to go.
Right.
He hasn't even been on here yet. So
yeah. Well, we can bring somebody on, add on somebody. I mean, there's nothing wrong with having 4 instead of 3. I mean, we do have that tomorrow, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we're like the commentators, it's like kind of like on like a 2-man thing, but usually we have like the 3-man booth, but now we're having just the 2-man thing, and that's it. And I mean,
on a normal night on Wednesday, we usually have me, you, and Devin.
Yeah.
And then we can always stick somebody else on, if needed, or even my show tomorrow night. It's just me, you, and Devin again, so we can stick somebody else on it.
And Dylan.
And Dylan. So
Worldwide Dirty Woody.
Worldwide Dirty Woody. I gave him a new nickname, and he loves it now. He still needs to take that fake shit off his chin. Yeah. So anyway, we want to say thanks for watching, guys, and you guys are awesome. Devin, get yourself better. Hope you feel better. We don't hold it against you. We're just taking over your show. That's all.
Yeah.
But
we're gonna put no Devin on here.
We're gonna, yeah, absolutely.
Look, Devin, she's defending you on for first time ever.
We hope to have Devin on Saturday night on his show, and we'll be back on Sports Magnet on Saturday night. Don't forget, tomorrow night we have a show tomorrow night at 7:00, and we're looking forward to that, as we always do. And we'll catch you guys on tomorrow night. So for Hyder, I'm Joey D. Have a good night. Go Bolts, and have a good night, everybody. Take it easy. We'll see you tomorrow night.
Go Inner Circle.
Oh.